I think in about 2 years' time or a year's time, I think we're going to be sitting back saying, George, and I'll probably ask him, George, what's your toughest fight? And I think he'll say Lopez. I really will. I think Lopez. I think Lopez is going to be a dangerous fighter when he comes back at 140 pounds. George is going to make Teofimo a better fighter. That's just the way I look at it. But I think once he gets through Haney, I think George beats Haney. I think George can beat Lomachenko. He's too fast. He's so fast, George Kambosos. I think he beats Ryan Garcia. I think he bullied Ryan Garcia around. He's just Kambosos is unbelievable, man. Like what we saw against Teofimo was incredible. People can say, Teofimo wasn't on his game that night. Well, he had his chance to be on his day game that night. You know what I mean? He was just far too good. And I think once he gets through the so-called 3 or 4 kings, which is Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, I think we'll look back and go, shit, George, what's been your toughest fight? And he'll say this and that, but from a fan's point of view, I think it'll be Teofimo Lopez. I think Lopez beats Haney. I think Lopez beat Lomachenko. I think Lopez would absolutely destroy Ryan Garcia. That's just my opinion. I'd love to see. It's not that I'm now a Teofimo fan. I've always respected him, but I want to see Teofimo kick these guys' ass just to show everyone how good George was.
Yeah, for sure. And do you ever see a rematch happening in the near future?
Yeah, I do. I kind of do.
And
I got to admit that.
And what year time frame you think?
I think it could happen within the next 2 years. I reckon they can run that back after they get through some moving parts. It could. I think it won't 135. I think if George goes undisputed and clears out 35, now I'm talking big game. I think they could do it at 140 pounds. You know what I mean? It could be like an epic battle.
Do you see Gervonta Davis being in the mix of that 140?
Look, Gervonta Davis is an incredible fighter, but I think Gervonta Davis, and I would never have thought I'd be saying this 12 months ago, but what I saw when he fought Cruz, even though he was injured the last 3 or 4 rounds, I just think these guys like Lopez, I think guys like Kambosos, these guys are so fast. They're boxing technically. Gervonta's got the power, don't get me wrong. We know that he can shut a fight down when he wants to shut it down if he lands. But in saying that, I think stylistically Kambosos would give Gervonta Davis a lot of problems with how quick he is and his boxing IQ, how fit he is. You know what I mean? Kambosos will be there for the whole 12 rounds. But Gervonta Davis, I love Gervonta Davis as well, and I think he's a great fighter. I think he's one of the, if not the face of boxing, him and Canelo. You know what I mean? These guys are the big names, but geez, Kambosos versus Tank, you got to go with Kambosos. You know what I mean? This is another thing. Like we talk about the Teofimo effect as well. Like if I said to you, Carlito, Teofimo versus Tank right now at 140 pounds, Teofimo coming off a loss, Gervonta coming off a close points decision over Cruz, who gets it? It's a 50-50 fight. Yeah. It's just, it's a close fight. You know what I mean? Like Teofimo is going to give Gervonta Davis a lot of problems. He's going to be bigger than him in there. You know what I mean? Tank's not a big guy. He's a tank. He's a little prick.
Yeah, he is, bro. He has the height. He just has a little bit of height, but like, he's like me, bro. 5'5".
Oh, really?
150, 160, walking around, getting down to a fight at 140, 135. Gervonta Davis, bro, has a lot of fight in him. And him being under Mayweather Promotions banner, it's been real good for him, because I don't think he would be in this position that he is now if it wasn't for Money May and Mayweather.
100%.
And I really don't think, bro, like, I love my boy, Adrian the Problem Broner. I love him, man. Like, I feel like he's like a brother to me, bro. But
yeah.
But damn, bro, like, I feel like he would just fall into that same, same storyline going all the way down the street. being this iconic star, almost fighting Money May, you know, after losing to Madonna, almost fighting Money May to losing to Madonna, then going down that long road, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I love AB, man, but damn, I still go back to that shit. I still go back to that, and I hope Tank stays on that same on a right path, bro, and not go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Tank has a lot to offer. You know,
100%.
he has a lot to offer, and I would love to see that fight if that fight would happen in the near future. Him and Kambosos.
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight in Australia.
Look, I'd love to see the fight in Australia. I just don't think Al Heyman, if he's, well, this is the thing, you know, I mean, a lot of moving parts, you know, he might not be with Mayweather Promotions after he fights Roland Romero. You just don't know. I think he's putting that out there to let Leonard and Floyd know that I want to sign a big contract after I beat Roland Romero. You know, I think that's why he's put that out there, which that's what fighters do. We work, doesn't matter if you're an advisor, a media person, or whoever you are, we all work for the fighter. Right now, we're doing content for the fighters. You know what I mean? Yep. It all comes back to them. We work for them. So Gervonta Davis is a guy that's got to train his ass off. He's the one that's got to hop in the ring. Man, he wants a new contract with Leonard Allenby and Floyd Mayweather, and he's probably asking for a lot more money on his pay-per-view and a lot more money signing bonus. And that moving part is that if he does stick with Mayweather, Al Heyman, and PBC and Showtime, Mayweather Promotions, he'll always fight in America. That's just my point of view, like Floyd did. And look, he has the right to, you know what I mean? He's a massive star out there on the pay-per-view. You do a fight here in Australia, Carlito, like when George fights Devin Haney, that fight will be on at 2:30 p.m. here in Australia. So you guys, it's in our winter. You guys will get it back in America at around about 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock back East, probably 8 p.m., 8:30 back on the West Coast, which is prime time right across your country. But it's a daytime fight. Well, that's what Devin Haney's. That's a really good point for you to say. Devin Haney fights down here. Devin Haney, you're fighting at 2:30 during the day. It's a daytime fight.
It'll be like my boy Tyson Fury, bro. Fighting over there in the UK, like finally showcasing his talent in the UK, like as a champ, you know, showcasing it 90, 95. Okay, it's gonna be crazy, bro. And that's at 2:30. I was talking to my brother-in-law. I said, you know, we're gonna be doing day drinking. 2:30 in the afternoon, we'll be doing day drinking. By 7 p.m., we'll be chilling. You know, when he fights, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be real crazy.
That's exactly right, bro. You know, I mean, the time frames, like for UK fights here, you know, when we're going to watch Sky Nicholson and Ebony Bridges, who fight on Saturday night in the UK, we've got to get up on Sunday at 5 a.m. to watch Sky fight, 7:30 a.m. to watch Ebony fight. The American fights are always good because the American fights go reverse. So the American fights that are on late night there, which is around about 10:30, it's always around about 2:30 in the afternoon. So whenever, and I've been to a lot of American fights too, but when I've been out here for big American fights and I've been here in Australia, we're all drinking about 10:30, 11. We're all lit up by 12:31 and like we're into it. Like, you know what I mean? 2 o'clock, we're all just, And then in the afternoon, you're amped. And then in the afternoon, you've got to come down and, you know, I mean, it's a lot better over there where you can sort of, you know, start having a drink about 4 or 5 o'clock and start. I can't wait to get back in America, bro. I'm missing so much. I'll have to come out there and see you, bro.
I bet, for real, bro. Same here. Like, I can't wait to meet you, bro. You know,
come out, man. You're always welcome out here, bro.
I know, bro. Like, I got to get my passport. I got to get all that stuff situated and get over there already, bro.
There's a lot of moving parts, bro. A lot of moving parts. Anyway, bro, I better jump off because my dinner's calling me.
For sure,
man,
bro.
Keep up the great work. Subscribe to your channel, Carlito, Palamo, doing big things. Find him on Instagram, Nunanboy Promotions in conjunction with Carlito. This is a San Antonio / cross Australian thing, bro. You're always welcome, and God bless.
Amen to that, bro. Remember that. One love, guys. Check out his links in the description down below. One love, Carlito. We out.
Too easy, brother.
All day.
all the way. Are we going out tonight? All the way. I'ma chug the bottle, chug it all the way. Made it this far.